Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a meditation reading for you. And I have been thinking about the planet Uranus just re-entering Taurus for the last time until April of next year, where it entered into the sign of Taurus in 2018. So that may give you a clue as to some important clarification you're receiving, some clarity you're gaining, some new information you're receiving. And for many of you, for most of us, this is coming through our bodies and our natural environments, the planet itself. So those are places where not only are we observing opportunities for positive progress, but we're listening to the discomforts, the unpleasant emotions, the triggers that we're experiencing, and allowing them to communicate to us where we are blocking our own abundance. So this is about taking responsibility. I have pulled from the Glyph Oracle deck the card number 24, which reduces to a number 6, which is the number of the lovers, about making decisions. But the words perception and jaguar speak to inner wisdom and outer clarity. So as many of you know, the jaguar is a creature of the night, is nocturnal, and operates best in invisibility. The jaguar has been a powerful symbol of various cultures, particularly in civilizations such as the Mayan, Aztec, and Olmec. Referred for its agility, keen perception, and mysterious nocturnal nature, the jaguar held deep spiritual and cultural significance. It was often depicted in art, mythology, and rituals embodying qualities that ancient people sought to emulate. Its role as a guardian spirit and protector was deeply ingrained in religious practices, where it served as a guide through both the physical and spiritual realms. The jaguar's nocturnal nature represents the journey into the shadows of the psyche, where intuition and inner wisdom reside. Its presence in myth and ritual underscore its role as a conduit between the known and the unknown. This is talking about bringing your temperamental attention to detail to recognize the subtleties and things that you only perhaps intuit or you sense and feel. The overall energy for this reading is the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is describing a change that you are experiencing. It feels as though you are reordering your responsibilities, or you have reprioritized a change that you are experiencing. This can be putting your resume together so that you can approach a new job, or seeing yourself as being more effective in a way that you haven't worked in the past. This is about understanding that you are not responsible for addressing or protecting the needs of others, that you have fulfilled your obligations to others, and this can be in a very specific context of family or work, but that you have done your job and that you're now ready to reorder your priorities in order to elevate your practice, your craft, your talent to a new level. Underneath the Ten of Pentacles, this is feeling like a continuous theme from at least the prior reading, if not more readings. Here you are redirecting your energies, your talent, your attention towards legacy, towards giving back in some way that is important. It feels like a story that is emerging as one in which you have profited greatly, done very well financially for yourself through whatever your craft, profession, or employment was. Perhaps it was a business or a career that you built that you have done well in. But what is concerning you at this time is the way in which that value, that store of knowledge or wisdom can be shared with others, can impress or improve upon the ability of others to gain access to the knowledge or wisdom you've created or the resources you've created. This feels very practical. For those of you that have a business, you are experiencing profitability that allows you to think about ways in which your success can have a positive impact on others in need. In the presence, the present Knight of Cups is really talking about you turning, I wouldn't say away from your professional practice, your business, your effort, but I would see you opening up to a more personal, joyful, playful, imaginative side, something that boosts your creativity. And this ability to not only enjoy what you do better is being exercised by this shift in your professional attention or the attention that you have been giving to your business or your work, to what your efforts have produced. So you may be engaging with mentees, cultivating a student body or clients or customers in an advisory capacity, a way in which you can demonstrate your own creative talents and efforts, a way that you can find inspiration in those that you have otherwise been serving in perhaps a predetermined way, right? You're teaching others something, you're offering services, you're uh, supporting the efforts of others in a way that now you are looking to gain some inspiration and personal development that contributes to your creativity and your joy. Learning more about your capacity, how you could do what you do in a more creative, playful, lighter way. In the past, the Queen of Pentacles is absolutely um, claiming your phenomenal work ethic, the way that you have contributed to your professional effort from a place of love and efficient productivity. Your hard work is not just motivated by the gain for material wealth, it's motivated by the wish to see others be productive too, to support the growth, the effort of others, by being in alignment with their needs, by being open to uh, sharing your own experience of success and productivity, a way in which you emphasize the nature of the work applied to an achievement. This has been your path to success, and this is what you share with others, the way you manage others in a very productive, gentle, loving, I would say, aware way of sensing, asking others the right questions, prompting them, directing them towards resources that will help them identify their own strengths, their own power, and always emphasizing a work ethic of discipline, but one that is gentle, that is attuned with the energies of others and the natural forces of time. In the future, the King of Swords, I feel you back here. Virgo, I feel you being the person who facilitates, as is so often the case, a discussion, a conversation, um, a discourse around how you can shift your effort, your responsibility towards creating some kind of a philanthropic effort, something that benefits others who don't have access to the resources you have, who opens up opportunities for greater growth through the efforts that you are now in discussion with others about. So this feels like the legacy that is being built based upon some truth that reflects your sense of justice, fairness, equity for others, so that you are, in pursuing your own truth, you are recognizing how much impact you have upon the just distribution of resources to those who need them. I'm going to clarify this reading with the ethereal deck, the shadow work deck, and I will finish off this reading with an crystal oracle card. If you're enjoying this reading, if it's resonating for you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. Feel free to drop me a comment, and I certainly appreciate all the support that I receive from all of you. So thank you in advance for that. The Knight of Cups is clarified here, but the Knight of Cups, again, a repeat. It's always very magical to me when that happens. And the Four of Cups. This is very reminiscent of a theme that has been emerging for you, I would say, over the past year or so. This is you dissatisfied at some level with the emotional stability in your life, the sense that you're missing something, that for all of your efforts at providing for others, taking care of others, meeting the needs of others, intuiting that taking on the responsibility for the success of any number of operations or efforts, that you still feel this hesitancy to claim that sense of love that you now believe you are worthy of. I think you've struggled with an idea of worthiness, not because you don't believe you are a good person, but I believe you've experienced some kind of significant abandonment or rejection that you have internalized as being natural to you, as being the way it's supposed to be. And that has frustrated you. It's created a lot of loneliness, even as you understand the phenomenal support and love that surrounds you. I feel like a lot of that love and support comes through your work, but that is not the only place where you have a desire for fulfillment. I think you have a personal or creative gift that you want to integrate into your life. And part of that is in honoring yourself as the beloved, recognizing your worthiness for love, seeing yourself as the beloved. And if that is something you provide for yourself, so be it. But I think it also rests on your desire to name that out loud, at least for yourself. In the past, the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Yeah. So you have led a very cautious and hard-working effort to build the foundation that you now rest on, to establish your security, your safety in the world. And I do feel like that safety in part is in response to a number of rejections or expectation that you do the work for others, particularly loved ones. That you do the work, that you make the effort, that you keep trying, and without a doubt, you have put your whole body, your whole effort into uh, achieving something, achieving the kind of success that you now feel is providing the foundation you need. What you're looking for is a new social, a new spiritual, or new cultural foundation for yourself. And that is coming as a result of the security that you have worked for and earned over the past however long it's been. Um, and that has given you the safety of acknowledging what is missing in your life. Despite this desire to open up in a way that allows you to become lighter, become more playful, or to love more deeply, including the expectation that you will be loved back in some way. So you've learned to give that to yourself. And I do believe that that is in part what is opening up the door to the shift in responsibilities in your life. That one of the many ways that you do give love, that you do make a contribution, is through your professional effort, and that you have applied that effort to some field in which you have coaxed and cajoled out this incredible world that you have gained knowledge about, that you've learned about, that you have shared with others about. And it's changing not only that world, but it's changing you. You're seeing a level of success you never expected. In the future, the King of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So here we're all about making things happen, moving things along quickly. I think you are understanding that this deep passion that you are looking to explore and discover within yourself is already a feature of your outer effort. The hard work and discipline that has built this foundation that you're currently experiencing, it has made you visible. Others see you. You're being recognized. People want to include you in their efforts, and those opportunities are coming fast and furious. Along the way, you are finding this more outward, confident, assertive self that isn't just assertive about the work that you see moving forward, but about the way in which you see your life unfolding and the way you want to feel about it. You don't want to retreat into your own corner anymore. Sacred space will always be important, not only to you, but to the work that you do, to the accomplishment of that work. But you want to be a part of a vibrant, vivacious world, an experience of others, an experience of the world's creative and cultural production. That's where you fit best. And that's the way you want to feel. You want to feel a part of something. This is part of an opening heart that you are experiencing, a heart that will declare itself. And on top, we have the aquamarine, and the key word is communication. I communicate with ease and grace. And I do want to emphasize the idea that I believe your body, your discomfort, your triggered sense of unease or distrust is one of the ways you're learning to communicate with yourself about your experiences in the past, so that you are seeing more clearly how you have, in some instances, stood in the way of your own abundance, success, or connection that ultimately is meaningful to you. Thank you so much, Virgo, for this reading. If you're interested in more content, there's more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. feel free to drop me a comment. Until next time, namaste.